and lies until you bought it. The truth is you wouldn't wanna know. That's why I keep you at a stone's throw away, waiting on better wait on. across that all the town. My name is Coyote, going across that all the town. All the way from Sonora, Santa Muerte, 6 feet down. America gets loaded while warriors rolls a dice. I put a gun to your head, I got your pesos merchandise. Better hope that Santa Muerte doesn't look you in the eye. Sweeping with my shears, I ain't the kind that grows old. Well, I'm off to a new land, gonna steal rich man's gold. Gonna take a tonight. Santa Muerte, take my soul.
Hey Dylan,
Yes. Hello.
Coyote.
Yeah.
It's like the combination, I would say, of all the albums you did so far.
Yes, I love that record. It's by far my favorite one that I've made so far. And it does have, I can see where you can pick that up from it, yeah.
It's like all the rest are pieces of a life, sometimes a difficult life or looking back on a difficult life, and now there is this, like you made something, a nice construction out of all the things that you did in your life, all the paths that.
Yeah, I mean the record is a semi like autobiographical account of a it's a fictional account of a guy from the underworld in Mexico, but it takes a lot of cues from my hometown and people from around that area. They're tough people. They're hard people, and it's a tough town to grow up in.
It's tough times to live in too.
It's well, not as tough as you know, the war era of like World War II, you know, but I mean, it's still, you know, there's always been tough times, you know, and out of oppression comes good music, I think.
I think tough times are good for the inspiration, don't you think?
I think so. I think people see what they're made of during tough times. You also see what you're not made of during tough times. So, you know, you learn about yourself through periods of hardship. And that's a good thing, I think. There can be some good that comes out of it.
Yeah. We had Alberta Cross not too long ago in the studio for a session also. And now you did a song together.
Yeah, Petter is a friend of mine. I love him. What a voice.
But I think the voices really come very close, I would say.
Yeah, I think he has way more of a range in his voice than I do. He's technically a better singer than me, and which I love. That's what I love about him. He's such an incredible vocalist and a great songwriter and singer, but been an Alberta Cross fan for a long time.
Right.
And then I met him in Berlin several years ago, and we just had a real fun night just hanging and talking about music, you know, became buds.
You tour a lot. Is touring basically the thing that you like to do best? Is that?
I just love playing live music, and I love the experience. And it's how I make most of my money, so I kind of have to do it.
But it's tough sometimes, you know. I have to go from one place to another, and then there is the time difference between because you.
Yeah, from the U.S. of course.
US too.
Yeah, 7-hour difference from Central Time Zone. Yeah. I'm on the Chicago time zone, so which is just Central Time.
Those 3 songs that you played, Dust, Hate, and Coyote. Do they more or less, don't they, I would say they would capture the spirit of the album, don't you think? They're the essence, the core.
Yeah, I think so, and those are my favorites on the whole record. I think I love that album, and those songs do, like you just said, you said it, they represent the core and the spirit.
And your father, did he played bass on the album also?
He did, yes.
He's not with you on tour now?
No, he was, and then he, you know, had to quit because he has a regular session job doing, you know, playing on other people's music, so he had to get back to his work.
Well, you grew up around Muscle Shoals.
Some.
You came from Louisiana. That's where you were born and raised. And
Muscle Shoals is a special time.
But I could not really relate your music to that particular space, I would say, which is a compliment, because I think it's not really America, but it's Americana, but it's world music. Would you agree with that?
I don't care what you call it, man, as long as you enjoy it and you listen to it and it makes you feel good.
So genres are not really that important.
Yeah, they're really not. People make more of an important deal out of them than they really are.
Yeah. How do you get your stuff together, writing? Is it something you get ideas by being on the road, or are you just the type of guy who sits at home with your pencil sharpened and your guitar tuned?
I write a lot. I get a lot of ideas driving down the road, and then what I'll usually do is hum them into my phone.
Oh yeah.
And then obviously I have to put the phone down because I'm driving. But
is that a place where you get a lot of inspiration behind the wheel?
I don't know if it's because of that or it's just because I'm always behind the wheel, and so that's where it happens. But sometimes at home, like when I'm writing, I'll take my daughter to daycare, and from 9 to 3, I'll usually try to write a song. But if I can't write one in 3 hours, it's not going to happen.
That's the way it works?
Yeah.
So it has to...
If it doesn't happen in 3...
It's like an eruption.
I won't get one finished that day. But what I'll do is I'll start at 9 and try to write until noon, take a break. And even if I don't write a song, I'll just try to get the words out, you know, and just it's an exercise. That's all it really is anyway. I don't try to look at it as what I do for a living, because then I'll ruin my inspiration that way, and I'll have this expectation that it needs to be something.
Yeah, it needs to be work. Then it feels like work.
Yeah, and sometimes it is. But I just try to write things that I really believe in and things that I would like to hear. You know, I write the kind of music that I would like to hear.
That's good.
Yeah.
But do you sometimes review your old notebook and find stuff that you thought like, oh no, I didn't finish it the first time, but I'll pick it up again?
Sometimes I have so many. We have those moleskin notebooks, you know, and I have 50 of them just in the wall, and I'll go back and look through my. Sometimes I'll journal in them. They're not all songs. Sometimes it's just what I did that day. If I can't write or I don't have any ideas, I just try to scribble something down. I usually put everything in my cell phone these days because it's just so easy.
That's true.
So I write a lot of notes in my phone now. So most of my song ideas are in my notes in my cell phone. But sometimes I'll go through those notebooks.
And in the tour bus right now, what type of music is there? Would you play in the tour bus?
We listen to a lot of 80s yacht rock music. Like we were listening to Christopher Cross. We were listening to Ride Like the Wind. And just, I don't know, whatever.
And does that spark an idea every once in a while too?
I don't know. I like to listen to all kinds of different music. And then we were listening to a little bit of Kendrick Lamar. We listened to some of that, some rap. And I find R&B and hip-hop pretty fascinating. And I don't
lyrically,
know.
Of course.
Lyrically, yeah. And sometimes musically as well. Just I like rhythm and I like cadence of words. And I think it's really important.
But the rhythm is always a little bit subdued in your own music, isn't it?
I don't know. I try to make it stand out because I really like
Subtle
to hear it.
rhythm.
Yeah. If I have anything to do with it, then you'll hear it. But if somebody else has more to do with it, then maybe it gets buried. Okay. But I would, if it was up to me, it would be like front and center. But yeah, maybe it is subdued a little bit. Yeah.
And when will you be back in the studio also? That's going to be
at the top of the next year. I'm going to get back in the studio and make another record.
Yeah. Well, keep up the good work,
Thank
Dylan.
you.
Thanks for talking to us.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Session. Thanks.
Oh. Sorry.
All I've ever known was friction. Yeah, that's how I was made.
Okay.
Understood. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. I knew a Polish girl and a check 1 2.
The check 1 2.